Hi.
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 Hello. Happy Thursday, ladies.
Happy Thursday.
Happy
That was-
Why are we Friday? What are we doing behind?
Because when the camera came on, all of our faces were like,
No, just you, Crystal. Just you.
Yeah, just you.
it wasn't just me. I wasn't even looking at me. I was looking at you guys.
Come on now.
Sorry, I was on my phone. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, thank you. Was Atlas texting you? Not.
Actually, it was. Just kidding.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Well,
How are you
welcome
guys?
everybody. We're on episode 18.
Yeah.
I don't like us now.
Time goes by really fast.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we're definitely going to have a lot of fun time with today's Thursdays. How everybody is doing today? How was work? How was life? Nobody got into any craziness today.
Today was hot.
It was.
Like hot as in like busy hot or just like hot?
Temperature.
A hot day.
Like
Yeah.
Bev is
No, I don't go out.
Yeah.
Okay, Jinkies. About
hot,
it.
Bev.
Alrighty then. Ooh. Crystal, what are you
The way
drinking?
she's
Wine, red wine. I wait. Honestly, I'm so good during the week, and I wait till our Thursday podcast to
Nice.
indulge.
Good reason.
Yes, indulge. Yes. It was
Is
hot
it-
today. It was pretty hot. Yeah, it was hot. I went to the Golden Knight game on Monday, game 5.
jealous.
I love-
Always there.
I
Always.
know.
You're regulars.
Love it.
I know.
We need to kind of do something. We got to save some money to go to those games and
It's so
let us all go
much
together.
Fun.
You need to
have a blast, guys.
wear your jacket or something. And you had a fancy. I loved your jean jacket. Did you have one? Is that?
Yeah, and it had it's all sequins gold out. It has the VGK. I know, I love
Nice.
it. Those were the good old days pre-pandemic when, we could afford it. Not anymore. But it was fun, but we lost. We have to win tomorrow, guys. We have to win tomorrow. If we do not win, we're out. We're done.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
can't-
glad the podcast is today because we do not want to see Crystal as if it was if they had lost. Because she would
you guys-
probably be MIA.
I was so upset yesterday. I was upset, and because they lost.
It's a
of
game
course, again.
and you don't get paid. So
I know, but
just a game.
but
Enjoy
I
it.
know. But when you're so into it, I'm.
That's why I'm not a big
diehard.
sports
I get
fan
it.
because
Yeah,
I
don't.
can't. Either I don't want to go to the Super Bowl and pay maybe 5 times house bills to go watch
Yeah, it's crazy.
my favorite.
Insane.
Unless, but I appreciate everybody who are fans of sports.
Yes.
I'm just not one of them because I don't.
Yeah.
You're more music and concerts. Take me to a concert.
I do actually.
Yeah, right?
Yes, I would
Yeah.
be willing more to pay. Some of them though, actually, some are really expensive. It's especially hopefully starting concerts coming up this coming month. Hopefully they
More-
consider us that. I mean, I know we got paid with stimulus and all, but we still need to make sure we keep those prices and their service fees at to the minimum.
Right.
We want to
Yeah,
have some
yeah.
people there, right?
Right.
That's true.
Tanya
Take it.
Morrissey's coming up soon.
Yes, indeed.
We're still going with
Definitely
you,
gonna
right?
go that. Yes,
We're still,
if you pay.
okay. I need
you're
to pay
going.
you. I need to pay you. Okay, I'll pay you.
We'd like
Okay.
to shout out to the Twitch and CKG893 for the sub, and shout out to everyone watching.
Yay.
DJ
Thank you.
81,
Thank you.
our husbands.
And what's up to BJ81 and
Yeah,
I see
BJ81.
Hector and Mark. What's up, guys?
What's up, gentlemen? What's up, husbands? Without you, we wouldn't be existing. Well, we would
Very
be.
true.
Thanks to our
True.
parents, actually.
True,
But
right? Thanks
the
to our
show would-
parents.
But
She
then
means
again,
for
our
the
show wouldn't be existing,
Our
right?
show
We
wouldn't,
would
yes.
still be
What would it be?
Here, live.
DJ?
No,
There
it
would be
wouldn't
no
even be
DJ.
DJ. There'd be no DJ.
All right.
Oh, I thought you said
We could be a DJ.
Be 5 chicks and a mic.
Yeah, I
Right?
like that. I like
A
that.
crazy chick.
That's dangerous.
From
That's
LV?
dangerous.
It
That's
is.
dangerous.
Because women,
Dangerous.
yeah, we talk a lot.
hmm Tanya, what was
Good.
what was the highlight of your week? What did you do?
Actually, today, I think I have to let you guys know. I went to get a massage, not just a typical massage like Jinky did at a spa. I had a lymphatic drainage massage.
I thought you were going to say a
what?
happy ending. I was like, oh, not a
It was a
regular
happy
massage.
ending
What?
for my
I know. I'm just kidding.
Have you guys
Oh,
ever
it
heard
was
that? It's
I've-
all about. Go ahead, Crystal. I want you to.
No, I was going to say I've heard of that, but can you explain what it
It's
is?
basically like I'm trying to go ahead and start preparing myself for the next rock and roll marathon coming next with April.
Oh, yay.
So I have trying to find out how my knees are doing and everything, but I've been having slight issues, and I'm just trying to find out what would be the most therapeutic, natural way to try to help without having to do many chemicals. So I found with my friend Lori, if she's out there, she referred me to this place called Therapy. And oh my God, this lady or the therapist or the massage therapist that I saw, wonderful. She knew about the body, and it's just the lymph nodes, worked on the lymph nodes, worked on your legs, and target your lymph nodes so that the waste toxins and everything like just kind of like exert out of your body. And she used this
Yeah.
machine like a sucking thing on your stomach. I thought I was getting like some fat cells out of there, but she said, no, it's not that. It's literally to help your stomach. She's like, you're going to feel even your stomach a little bit flatter. I was like, ooh, I'm liking this. But I
Did
highly
you feel it?
recommend if you can afford it, because it's almost like medically, like a medical way of healing you versus just working on your, just like a relief tension type of
Yeah.
massage. This is more medically like inclined to what she needs to work on you so that you are healthier. So I'm all about that.
DJ Cram.
Right, Mark? That's what I said.
It
She
was a
like,
happy
it wa-
ending.
No,
I
this
told
is what she
I
said.
was like this, and I was like, I don't want to go.
No, she was like, so it wasn't a regular massage. It was, I was like,
It wasn't the Spring Mountain.
Wait,
yeah, the
after
Spring
hours.
Mountain. Yeah. Hey,
Not
DJ
with the
Cram,
sound
how
of
do you
feet
know
And they hold
this?
the bar up,
Yeah.
and then they go like,
No, right?
do it.
How does he know
yeah. How do you know this, Mark? Did
know,
you feel
Mark.
snatched? Do you feel snatched?
Who got snatched?
this? Did you feel
No, do you feel snatched? Hector?
There's my hubby. Actually, we will have a happy ending. 'Cause
Should we end the show
releasing all
now?
those toxins.
I know, right?
All right, good night.
So what is it called again?
Okay, well, bye, ladies. It was great. I know you guys got this, so I'm gonna go get another personal massage now. You know why?
What is it called again? Sciatic?
Lymphatic massage.
Lymphatic drainage
Oh, drainage.
massage. Sounds kind of funky, huh? Drainage.
Did it?
Drainage. That's why.
I know, it sounds scary. Drainage. It sounds
Nasty.
scary.
Yeah.
Like
I
we
think-
got toxins. Our shit is inside is no bueno. You cannot see it, but if you don't take care
Tanya,
of yourself,
Did it hurt? Did it hurt?
it's good pain. Honestly, it's where I need it. The
you
sciatic
get
nerve
bruises?
on my leg, sciatic. Ooh,
Yeah.
she worked it. Like this.
Come on, you guys. Once you have a baby, nothing hurts.
That's true. That is so
True.
true. Beth.
Really,
Yes.
I was on meds, so honestly, I didn't feel the ring of fire. I did not feel the pressure. I didn't feel nothing. I was just like pressing the button.
But that's why even people who get a, what do you call it?
Epidural.
An epidural. Yeah, an epidural.
Epidural.
They still say it's like the worst pain. And I think I expected so bad that like now, ever since I had Dylan, now when I go get waxed, that used to be the most painful thing in the whole entire world. And seriously, it was so painful. And now I'm like, oh yeah, nothing.
Wax away?
Yeah, nothing.
Wax on?
Do you want
wax
to
off.
describe your waxing experience, Crystal?
Yeah, Crystal.
Was it on your
Share the
skin,
story.
Crystal? Was it like to kind of help the eyebrows look nice and
No,
tamed?
it was on.
No?
It was on my vagina, and
I didn't get that type of massage.
no, that's definitely not a massage. That's for sure.
So your
But,
pain level probably definitely doesn't compare to the pain I felt. Mine felt good. I don't know about
Today-
yours.
Oh no, that's not good pain. No way, no way. But it's quick. It's quick. How long was the massage?
50 minutes, girl. It went by
Nice.
quick.
50 minutes of good pain.
Yes. She's actually really good. She actually gave me a little exercise of what to do and gave me a little insights of she had 23 years of experience. I knew the lady. Shout out to Michelle from therapy.
If you're just joining
Shout
us
her
right
out.
now, she's not describing a vagina massage.
That will be when Mr. Josh Bliss can answer that question.
Oh, he gives
like-
he gives good massages.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So we're here
And we're-
today.
And we're like restraining ourselves, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm telling you guys, if we aired and streamed what we do on our meetings,
We might
our
get banned.
Sunday meetings,
Yeah,
we might get banned. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Peggle.
Yes.
So
Wait,
aside of
what
the
if-
highlights of your waxing, my massage, Bev, Jinky, Vic,
Yeah.
Well, mine's not massages. It's just kicking straight up.
straight up.
Taekwondo.
Yeah.
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 Kicking ass,
Lots of
straight
work.
up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my pain.
Oh my
My
goodness.
pain tolerance is high, so
I believe that.
Mine. Same.
I don't. I don't.
Yes.
I
I
just
had-
believe that.
I had Jace with no epidural.
Oh wow, really?
Excuse me.
I had Nia the same way.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
We did the Bradley method. It's all about natural childbirth.
Nice.
Oh, did you do the same with the twins?
Heck no, because that was a C-section.
Oh, it's
so
a C-section. Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
I tried.
Oh,
So but that's okay.
gosh, that wasn't even a thought in my mind. Mm-mm. the moment I was able to get the epidural, I was like, "Give it to me, please."
I almost didn't get it because I was so close to like 7 or 8 centimeters for Ryu, but it was my first baby and I got scared. I was like, just give it to me. And they were trying to figure out if they can give it to me or not. And they did. So I'm glad because I was so
Wow. That's pretty late. Yeah.
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 Very much so.
And everything
what
was-
Where are we at today with the dessert? Because I know it's just going to get another
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, it's
Another level
yeah.
of,
Yes,
You
please.
know.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
what's today? It's
Yes.
National, Bev came up
Great.
with this one. Well, not came up, but brought it to our attention.
National Grape Popsicle Day.
Who
I don't
knew?
know
What do
why.
we have for you guys?
To go with the vagina massage.
To drain your guys.
Lymph
Are you gonna
nodes.
take a picture? Take a picture.
Guys, it is
Okay,
melting
that
all
looks
about.
like doesn't look like
nasty.
grape. Mine looks like grape.
Mine looks like grape. And then Vicks is chocolate.
Yeah.
No, it's not chocolate.
Mhm.
Liar.
It's
You know, when I was a kid, grape
it's
was my
great.
favorite. It was my
Yeah.
favorite
too.
flavor. My kids hate it.
This is pretty good.
This is my second one. I cheated, guys.
Well, because they were melting. That's the problem.
But
They're
don't ever get
melted.
this. This is gross.
Organic.
Choose that one.
None of the,
What good? Really?
this one is not good.
Oh God,
It's
wicked
organic.
anyway.
What does it taste like?
I don't know. It tastes like watered down juice.
It's probably very natural. This is all this bad sugar.
Yeah, otter
was gonna-
pops are the best, though.
They are. Guys,
These are
I was gonna say for my grape popsicle, if my frozen wine counted,
Yeah. Let's do this.
I just did it. I just dropped my piece in there.
Nice.
Very good.
That was refreshing. It was very, very refreshing.
What kind was yours, Crystal?
Mighty Ice Pops grape. I think Tanya and I had the same one.
Oh, Tanya has two.
It looks like it. Look.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dylan's gonna love that. Yeah. I know I did. You should have seen the one before.
I know.
I know. That's the second one.
You missed that one. This is my second. Oh, how embarrassing! I'm sorry.
Let's practice.
I didn't think they noticed. Oh goodness. Okay.
So moving along, like Bev would say.
So our next guest for next week's show on June 3rd is Tanya's husband, DJ.
I'm sure nobody knows him, so I will make sure that you guys get a thorough interview and a thorough show. It's going to be a lot of fun. So
Woohoo.
stay tuned.
I'm
I'm already
excited
working
about that,
on it.
actually.
Don't try to get too crazy up on us, okay? Because I will just sit and broadcast, okay?
That'll be
I'm
fun.
teasing. I'll make sure I have a water white.
I'm really excited about that, actually.
I'm kind of, I don't know about you
Same
guys.
here.
Crystal,
You nervous?
I don't know what she's going to pull out of her bag.
I know. I'll make sure I get permission first. Not from you, Tanya, from Hector.
Maybe you have to be me.
I know.
Oh.
I'm
No,
the
I
admin
don't
here,
think you
so I
can.
need to know all this back end stuff, like behind the scenes, so I can approve certain things. No, you know what? I'll let you go if it makes you happy to know that much. So be it.
All right. We got permission.
All
Woohoo.
Well, I
I
mean,
know.
it's not an open book. Like every book has, like it goes through drafts, so it's gonna be one of those where I might say, "Well, that's in draft mode, so you can't find that out until we publish it." Until then,
and then I'll get the hint, okay?
yes. But just get in my face, be like,
Yeah,
not
I know. I'll know. Yours are Hector's face. And I'm like, ooh, okay.
anyhow,
Well,
it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm
next
excited.
week, so
We're excited.
make
We're
sure
excited.
you guys tune in. I'm
Tune in,
definitely
yes,
gonna make sure
please.
all our reviewers and family and friends, if they're not in here, I'm gonna unfriend them. So
Oh.
Oh,
Subscribe.
I'm teasing, but it would be nice to have him here so they can actually ask any questions, because obviously family and friends that know him for many years. So it'll be nice to see
Yeah.
what questions they come about. They want to know
That's-
more of him. So anyhow, yeah.
We're excited. All right, guys. So for the trivia question today, remember it's a $10 gift card, and we will tell you guys the winner at the end of the show. But our trivia question today is: which one of the DJ wives wrote a college essay about Hello Kitty's multi-billion-dollar success story?
Sounds.
And if you missed that, you could see it on the bottom there.
a college essay on Hello Kitty, like
Who
That's
who
pretty
does
dope.
that? Do I even know the answer to this? Like who?
if you do not even say it in your breath. Do not. Well, we know it's not you.
Oh my gosh, I would have guessed this. Wow. That's pretty cool. You have to tell us about it. But yes, so guys, put your guesses in the chat and we will announce the winner at the end of the show and send you your $10 gift card. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. Vic, do we have anyone in the chat room?
Shout out to Heidi.
Oh, that's my sister. Hi, sister.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Tanya's
hi,
sister.
sister.
Nice.
Hi, introduce
and
yourself.
all our hubby.
I know my sister was on there. Michelle should be on there.
Hey,
Oh, really?
sister.
Hi, Michelle.
Laylo, is that?
Yeah, Laylo's
Laylo?
Michelle.
Oh,
Hi,
is that?
Oh, hey, Michelle.
I should have known that was Michelle by her comments.
Same
Yeah.
here. Oh, nice. What's up?
Hi, Michelle.
Thanks for tuning in. And Gabby's in
Hey,
there.
ladies.
What's up?
Hi, guys. Hi, girls.
Aw.
Why are you guys so like right now? I don't know. Like, do you guys need to get more sugar in you or something? Like,
Me? Do you think I need more sugar?
I should be the
What?
one that should be very relaxed. I had just a drainage out of me. So whatever toxins, I should have been
Yeah,
like,
we know.
Man.
I couldn't even
Maybe-
talk.
Tanya, finish that, please. Finish that.
Yeah, finish.
The whole thing. The whole thing. It's gonna
Oh
melt.
my God.
It's gonna melt.
It's okay. I have a bowl. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Vic, did you finish yours?
Yes, I had to
Yours
finish
was the
it.
biggest.
Yeah, hers
I
was the biggest.
know. I know. It was the biggest.
It's really
You
good.
finished that quick.
It's
Size
so
matters,
sprout.
right?
Yeah.
Bev would
I
say
like
that.
Hey, she got the Long
Oh my
John
goodness.
Those are
donut
on a
last
high.
time.
I thought you said we weren't.
What? What are you talking about?
Okay, anyways, guys.
Oh my gosh.
And on
What's
that
next?
note, we have our special guest. She interviewed us in one of her podcasts, Anything and Everything. Right? Am I saying Anything and Everything with Donna Lisa? So we have her on our show today, and we're gonna definitely pick her brain, and I'll ask her the questions that we want to ask her about what she does in Las Vegas, because she's definitely been out and about.
Welcome.
Hi.
Oh, hi,
Hi.
Donna. Hi.
You ladies are definitely enjoying yourselves. I need a popsicle.
Sorry, somebody didn't give her that memo. How dare you guys? I'm sorry, whoever didn't pass her on.
Oh my goodness.
We owe you one.
We do.
Yeah.
I hope you have
Me
your
too.
glass of wine though, because I think
I
that'll
do.
probably
I
help.
actually have a glass of champagne to join
Ooh.
you.
Hey, we appreciate
Cheers.
it.
I agree with
Cheers,
Bev. It
cheers.
was a little warm today, so I need something to cool me down.
Yes.
We feel special
It was.
having champagne. We just get wine because that's what we do.
That's all I actually had.
Well, how are you today, Donna?
I'm good. Thanks.
I know
it's
your
been
week
a
could
bit
have
of a
been just
hectic
ending a
week.
little bit better, but I'm glad to hear with what we witnessed with your daughter having a little accident, and I'm glad she
Yeah.
safe as basically is the key with everything of all these accidents. And as a parent, that's the worst you want to hear on any call like
Right.
that. So we're happy to hear that she's well and she's safe, and hopefully they get that dirt bag that hit her car.
I hope so. I posted his picture with his license plate, so
Aw.
I think I missed the beginning of that, but it was a hit and run.
it was, yeah.
Wow, Donna Lisa, I'm glad she's okay.
Yes.
Wow.
She's
Wow,
good.
wow.
And it's funny because she normally never calls. Well, no, she does call me at work a lot. And I'm just like, I'm busy. But I picked up and she was like, Mom, you never believe what happened. I'm like, hurry up, I'm busy. And she was like, somebody just ran into me.
Aw.
So yeah, it was good that I actually answered.
Yes. I'm glad she's okay. So glad
Thank
she's
you.
okay. People suck.
They do.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
The
do.
funny thing is, the guy actually got out of his vehicle. He got out of the truck and asked her and her friend, like, "Hey, are you girls okay?" And her friend was like, "Are you drunk?" And he's like, "Yes, I am." And the girls were like, "Well, we're good." So he gets back in his truck and then just takes off.
Oh
Ooh.
my gosh.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh.
I'm glad you took a picture of his car before he left.
Yeah, well, the gentleman that he rear-ended a van
Mhm.
first and then backed into. So while he was backing into her, the driver of the van, got out and took a photo. So he
Okay.
shared it with me.
Good.
That's how I got
That's
it.
good.
You know?
Wow.
I
Thank
feel
goodness.
yeah, I feel like that's the number one thing. Just take a picture right away.
Right.
Because you may never know what they're gonna do next.
Mhm.
Like they
Wow.
crazy. But I'm glad.
Good.
Glad.
Me too.
Good. Good. Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Well, getting back to you, Donna. So we know that
I still want a
um,
popsicle.
I know. We got to get you one. So we know that you're a designer and an
Yes.
event planner, and also now a podcast host. But you were in the event industry, right? Event planning industry before
Yeah.
you were a podcast host.
Mhm. Before getting into podcasting, and a lot of the people that I do interview, at some point in my life, I've actually worked with them in special events.
Mhm.
You know, I always like to get to know my guests and just clients as well. And then I find out that they're starting off a new venture and doing their own thing. And I'm like, oh, cool. You know, so everyone I feel like has a great story to share.
Yeah.
And during the pandemic, I was like, you know what, I just need to get this podcast launched and interview people who have, of course, we were all furloughed and, you know, not working. So
Mhm.
everyone was starting different things and getting into different things and leaving special events. And so, yeah, I've been able to find a lot of guests that have kind of ventured off and started their own businesses. And then, I kind of connected with you ladies because I follow Vicky's husband, and I'm like, wait a minute, his wife has a podcast too.
You're like, this shall be very interesting.
And I love your show, and you guys always have a lot of fun stuff to say. My show is a little more dry. But it's okay. I'm on your show today, so hey, anything goes.
Yes.
Right?
All right.
I love it.
I like. But backing up, how did you get started in the event planning industry?
So, funny story. I worked in hotels years ago when I first got into Vegas in 2007. And, I was 2008, my ex-husband and I got a divorce. And so I was like a new single mom and thought, okay, I really, really want to do events, but I have to stay on the hotel side because it was more like a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 job. So I did that for a few years. And it wasn't until my kids were like in middle school, I kind of branched off and started getting into special events because I loved booking hotel rooms and meeting space for my clients. But every time I peek into their event, I'm like, man, this is really cool. Like they have all this decor. And one of my old directors told me once, he's like, look, kid, if that's what you want to do in the end, you need to wait till your kids are older because you will be working late nights and a lot of just a lot of late networking events. And he was right because the minute you got
advice.
I mean, people see me now and they're like, you're everywhere, but they don't realize when my kids were younger, I was that regular mom who went into work during the day and after hours, it was like soccer or, gymnastics and cheer practice. And now they're able to drive, and catch rides with their friends or I could just leave them at home if I have a late event. So that's kind of why I got into it a little bit later than most other people fresh out of college and wanting to just get into the special event world.
Wow. Well, you're lucky that you were able to transition.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of fun, but it's definitely a lot of work. It's not, I know it looks glamorous, but a lot of people don't realize it's definitely a lot of work on the back end, but it's definitely rewarding.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Donna,
what would you say is, go ahead, Bev.
Oh, that's Crystal.
Sorry,
quick question. I didn't say anything. Quick question. I saw on your Instagram back in 2019 that you did an event for Elysian at, I think it was 2019, Elysian at Flamingo there across from the Rio. No.
Yeah, it was. What was the photo, if you don't mind me?
It was just a view. No, it was just a view and 2 other girls, but it was like an event planning event, I believe, at Elysian.
Was it like the rooftop?
Yes.
Okay, I think it was actually not Flamingo. I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
are you sure it wasn't at the Palms?
It was at the property next to the Palms.
Because
I remember streaming and I was like, oh, that's interesting because I'm in property management. So I was like, yeah, no.
I'm trying to think if it was the property next to the Palms or if it was at the Palms. Because in 2019, I know we did an event at the Palms. I attended so many networking events, but
I know, I noticed.
That's why I'm like, what was the photo that you saw?
I'll find it. I'll find it. I know. I'll find it while we're doing this, and then because I'm curious. I'm just curious to know, like, oh, what did you do there? Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I'm sorry, Bev. You were gonna ask.
Oh no, that was Tanya.
Oh, Tanya.
I was going to ask, what has been like I know you've been doing events and then you took a break with the pandemic and whatnot. And now I see you back actively, like visiting, and doing events, participating and networking back now in 2021. So how different has it been? And what has been like the most fun thing about networking or like with who you come across?
It's a little different just because everyone has to socially distance themselves from each other. And, everyone's wearing a mask nowadays. As before, everyone was just all up in your face. So, I kind of like the guidelines now. I know we're going 100% soon, but back in the day, people were just all up in your face and, hey, and hanging over you. And it's a really tight room full of people. But now it's kind of spaced out. So people are giving each other space and they respect that. But the difference is, a lot of times just dealing with a lot of corporate planners more, not so much the social people like the wedding planners and people planning birthday parties. But corporate meeting planners are always asking like, hey, can the furniture be sanitized between, the general session meeting to the dinner? So those are things that we have to take in consideration. And, the company I work for full time, Quest Events, we do have a lot of furniture that can be wiped down and sanitized easily. So that's a great selling point for us. But coming out of this pandemic, there are a lot of companies who have like fabric furniture or, where they're using table linens, and a lot of our stuff are acrylic pieces. You can actually wipe it down. A lot of meeting planners will say, no, you know what, my corporate client wants everything to be sanitized between, every meal or every sit down session. So that's something to consider too. It's definitely tougher to sell every product that everyone has because of the sanitizing requirements that a lot of people are asking about.
Wow. Do you guys work with a company or like have somebody that doesn't, that you can basically go ahead and sign on to do that event?
Yeah, we work directly with a lot of the corporate companies, but we also work with a lot of destination management companies. So we call them DMCs for short. And they actually have these corporate clients like Google, Microsoft, Apple, and they're the ones coming to us, like the vendors, whether it's for furniture or decor, like florals and stuff. They'll come to us and say, this is what my client wants. What do you have that can fit into their program?
Nice.
Yeah. So there are a lot of moving parts and pieces, but sometimes we do get the corporate clients that just come straight to us. We'll have like Amazon. Amazon actually, no, Amazon has they deal with another production company that we work with too. So a lot of times there's always an end company, like a production company or a meeting planner that we have to work directly with, and they represent the client.
Nice. Well, appreciate that. I think it's been very new for many people now, adjusting to how we're doing business now. And we need to let people know, because that's going to be definitely hard, or adjusting, like you said, to make sure we cater to them and still get a successful event out of it and returning business, period. So great to hear.
Yeah, but a lot of people are they're ready to come back. I mean, I know there's a big conference in town right now at Red Rock. There's another one coming up at Caesars Forum at the new space.
Nice.
People are just ready to start networking. And that, I believe they have up to maybe 2,000 people attending. So we're excited about that.
That is really exciting.
A lot of the casinos aren't doing too much banquets yet, though, right?
They actually have started, believe it or not. They have. They do still have strict guidelines. But I believe June 1st, they're ready. I mean, I have friends that work in the catering departments, in banquets for hotels. And they just this week, they're just like, oh my gosh, we have so many events coming in for June, and getting ready for some of the other. I think there's a big corporate event come in June, a convention that everyone's been waiting for, and they've rescheduled. What we're finding is like the old trade shows, conventions that usually have their set months that they're coming in, because we were so shut down for 2020. They're pushing out and hosting their events for the summer. So this summer, when everyone's expecting to go on vacation, it's probably not going to happen for us because we will be busy. But we're happy and we're grateful for the business.
Of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
And weddings are definitely a plus right now. I mean, it's a huge thing because everything that canceled last year, they're being this year. So
Yes,
Our husbands are getting busy and getting booked.
I know.
Almost like
they are.
From literally like within 24 hours, like, oh, hey, I don't work tomorrow. Oh, I got a gig. I'm just like, but we had plans. What? We had plans. Yeah.
I know. We're finding that out. You guys definitely have to make sure you're sticking your summer vacation plans in.
It's true. Probably sometimes unplanned notice. You just, if that weekend comes and it's open, you take it,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's hard to keep plans with our hubbies with such a busy schedule, but I think we're all grateful that they're back, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's their passion. They know what they love, and I think it's about time they come out there and actually see how the reality is now with new business and interacting with the new Vegas scene and adjusting to it well. So yeah, it's definitely great.
Yeah. Hey, Donna Lisa. So it was June 19th I'm sorry, June 7th, 2019. It was the grand opening for Elysian at
You're
Flamingo.
still with that photo with her? Well, where is it?
Because I thought, no, I thought I was going
Show the
crazy. I
photo.
was like,
Yeah, where's the photo?
Funny, yeah. I'm
really,
now
guys?
you have
And I
me,
just,
like,
We're very
searching on, like,
forgetful
hold on
here.
one second.
hold on.
We're
Can you,
2019. So actually, you know what? I'm like
look,
in
that's the
2019.
photo. Donna Lisa.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh!
well, you see, it's
So
like us when we see a
funny.
photo, then like we know what we're talking about.
Funny, yeah. I was thinking, like, was I dressed up for the event?
I
But
did.
so I actually got an invite because a friend of mine that works in the industry, he moved over to a marketing company, and that's one of the locations they represent. So he was
so
inviting a
cool.
ton of industry friends to come out and take a look. I guess he rented furniture and decor from somebody else. I'm like, hey, that's not our head wall, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
and
Yeah.
you're inviting me. Yeah.
Well, sometimes, a lot of times I do go and I'm like, that's not our furniture. That's not our drape. And I'll take photos and I'll bring it to work the next day and show the guys. I'm like, do you know who did this? And, I'll find out who the sponsorship was and who sponsored all the decor. And and then I reach out to the end client, like, hey, we'd love to do the next event for you.
Oh,
So,
that's
I'm always
awesome.
on the lookout for stuff like that.
Yeah, you definitely do a lot. You do a lot. I was like, wow, she's busy. You're busy.
You are very busy.
Well, I know you got your
busy.
real estate license during the
I
pandemic.
did.
That
Oh,
is
congratulations.
amazing.
Wow, congrats.
I didn't think events were going to come back. Well, I mean, they came back, a year later, but within the year, after 6 months of the shutdown, I was like, okay, what am I going to do? Because we're obviously not doing events right now. And I think at the time, events were like, your husbands probably know, we were doing like small events for maybe 25 people. So they probably had small wedding gigs or birthday parties. It was so
If
shut
that,
down.
yeah.
Summer. So I was like, well, let me just go get my real estate license. I worked in real estate maybe 13 years ago. And a lot of my real estate friends were like, you should just come back. I mean, we're doing so well. The market's doing amazing. And I was like, sure. So I did that. And you know what? It's been great. I like it. It's not my passion for sure. I would rather run around doing events and decorating for that instead of driving around, looking at homes. But it kept me busy for sure.
But the houses are
Good.
nice. The ones that are decorated, the model homes and things like that.
Oh,
Yeah, I did. It's funny. A lot of people did notice with my social media, my design page, I had to pivot a little bit and focus a lot on home decor instead of just the social stuff because I was able to tie it into my real estate page, which worked out okay. So I would go to the model homes and take photos of the decor, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so amazing. So it kind of worked out okay. I was able to use it, on both like my Instagram page for design and for real estate.
Oh, that's nice.
Awesome.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
that's awesome. Yeah.
So how do you keep your family basically making sure that you keep it on control, that mama's still here present aside of being out with your events and networking, real estate? I mean,
And all your jobs.
Podcast.
Yeah, like,
and
being a
How do
wife. Come on,
It's
we
a
gotta
lot.
see.
I mean, they
You gotta
do.
stress, right?
They see me every night, especially at the beginning of the podcast. I was up late just trying to figure out the program, the software, trying to research people who to interview. And they knew I was busy. But they also knew that I was just trying to keep myself occupied because I went from being a busy soccer mom to just sitting at home, not doing much. And it's just not like me to sit at home. So I definitely needed to stay busy or I would have just gone crazy because you can't just stop. You know what I mean? When you're just like, go, go, go. And then everything just like the entire world just stopped. I was like, wow, this is weird. Like I have no place to go. So, and one of my friends told me, they're like, you just always find something to do because you feel like you have to. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I just feel like I have to keep doing stuff. I don't know if I have it in me to just stop. I get that from my mom, but I am trying to slow down a bit. I am trying to slow down a lot more. I am like 2.5 weeks behind on my podcast. I used to do weekly shows. And because we've been so busy with work, and work is what feeds the family and it's my full-time
Of
gig.
course, of course.
You got to just put the hobby aside. So, but you know, it's still there. It's not like I forgot about it, but it's definitely taken the back seat for a bit.
I know your daughter does a lot to help you or started you with the imaging and the digital marketing. So she does a great job. Like, it's really
Thank you.
awesome.
She does.
And I want to show a picture of her, her little family.
Yeah, that's her on the, if you're looking straight at the picture, she's on the far left.
Far left.
I think it was a junior year in high school.
So
I
cute.
love it.
Wait, she has the dogs too. Oh,
You
Yeah,
have
the dogs too.
you have
Aw,
pugs?
So cute.
Yes.
Are those pugs?
They
Uh-oh.
are.
Dave.
And their husband and wife
Date.
too.
How cute.
So speaking of your children, like what do they all want to focus on career-wise? And I know like the far left wants to do media arts. What
Yes.
about your other children?
So she, she's a freshman. Actually, she just finished her freshman year in college, and she's into digital arts and media. The other two, it's weird because I honestly don't know. I'm just, I'm not one of those hardcore parents that are like, you have to go to college, get a degree. It's the times are so different. They see everybody on social media that are successful, and they kind of want to do that. They want to do their own thing. And the only thing I can do is just support them as a parent, but I don't want them to get lazy and sit around. My son is a senior this year. He's graduating next week. And so I'm like, look, if you don't want to go to a 4-year university, I get it. Get your 2-year degree, go to a trade school. I don't know. I mean, do something and stay busy and then work full time. I honestly, when I graduated high school, I needed to take a break because I was so involved with a lot. But I was tired. I registered for community college in the first semester. I dropped out. I'm like, Dad, I don't want to do it anymore. And he was like, take a break. So I took a break, a half-year break, and I went back. And I was like, I feel so refreshed. But it was nice to know that my father is, hardcore.
Supported.
That's
Asian
so
person.
cool.
Yes, he was very supportive. And I'm just trying to do the same thing with my kids because I don't want them to get discouraged. They do have some friends where their parents are like, you've got to go to college. You've got to get that degree. And it's different. I'm not saying that, they shouldn't educate themselves. Absolutely. I think that they need to, but, be open to allowing them to choose what they want to do. My youngest, I don't know. She's doing all sorts of things. She's like a homemaker. She cooks, she bakes, she sews, and she does ceramics and
Oh, wow.
does a lot,
Wow.
yeah. And so she's trying to figure out what she wants to do. I think she wants to go to fashion design school and
Nice.
design clothes. I know.
Yeah.
Or catering business, then you do the special events. Your daughter does the catering, and we'll make your
There you
son
go.
the sales guy. He
Yes.
just
Put it in the
wants to go to
family.
the sell the
He
event. I
actually
think you
likes
guys got
to
a
cut
family
hair.
business.
Yes.
He's
That's
been
very
during the
creative.
pandemic, he's been cutting his friend's hair, and he actually likes it. So
Oh,
he might be a
that's
barber.
awesome.
And I wanted to touch
Yeah.
on that because hair has a lot to do with your guys' history. Am I right?
Yeah. So my entire family, my mother, when she was alive, she was a hairstylist by trade. My aunts, my cousins all went to in high school. They had that program where you can go to beauty school during high school.
Oh,
So a few of my cousins did that, and I was like, that is not what I want to do. I'm not going to follow the family, trade, and I'm just going to go to the regular school, get a degree. But after I graduated high school, my parents moved to Hawaii. They opened up a franchise. It was a Fantastic Sam's franchise. And my brother and I didn't have an option. They're like, you guys are going to barber school.
Yes.
And we're like, oh, okay. So that's what we did. Well, for the first year while we were waiting to earn our residency in Hawaii. And then I was like, oh gosh, thank goodness. Now I can go to a community college and go to regular school. Cutting hair was great. I made a lot of great, relationships. My brother's amazing at it. And he's been doing it since he was 19. So he's completely mastered the trade now. He's 47.
Nice.
And
That's awesome.
yeah, he's really good at it. My son wants to kind of, follow his footsteps.
Shadow.
But I was just like,
so
I don't know. It's not my thing.
So of all the people in the pandemic, like when we were talking about our hair's not done, you guys were the family that were looking really sharp. I can guarantee. You guys were having the nice fades. You guys were having the nice treatment,
But
layers.
honey,
Well, we looked
we
like a
had
hot
no
mess.
But we had no place to go. So for a while, I just let my hair go like, okay, who cares? Just put it up. There was no place to really go out and get ready. There was no in-room dining for restaurants. My son he actually, for a minute, he was like, I'm not going to school. Everything's shut down. I'm just going to let my hair grow out. So he did. He actually let it grow out for a while. And senior portraits came around. I'm like, can you please let me cut your hair? Like, I can't have you have this huge mop on your head. And he's like, fine, just get a photo. So yeah, and who would have ever thought? I mean, they were still doing virtual school the entire school year.
Wow.
That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah.
I want to throw a throwback photo of you and your brother because I thought that was cool. Because aside of that, I'm circling
the pager.
The pager, beavers.
nice.
What we got going on here? The style.
That's so cute.
Hey, you know what's funny about that photo? My daughters, because that's the style now, the baggy jeans.
Baggy jeans.
Oh, yeah.
My daughters are like, do you
And
still
the
have
little
those
short
jeans?
tops.
I'm like, no, I don't have them anymore.
I know.
You're right. That is the style right now.
It
Like
is.
the baggy jeans and the little shirts and crazy.
If they knew what the pager and the beeper was, I mean, I think they'd go crazy. Like that's
I
just
know.
one of the things that we use a lot, and we're like,
Yes.
They
That's
still
just
don't understand the whole concept of it. They're like, so what was it for? I was like, well, your mama and papa, we would go out and they would page us and we'd have to pull over, look for a payphone, or if we were at our friend's house, call them back. And they were like, you mean you couldn't call them from a cell phone? Like, we didn't have cell phones. So
That's so crazy when
they don't understand the struggle.
Yes,
Right?
they don't.
Foreign world.
Yes. We're so lucky these days.
we
Hey,
are.
Donna Lisa, so you're married, right?
Yes.
How did you meet your husband, and how did you know he was the one?
So we actually met through industry friends. He was actually in the industry, like on the trade show side, doing exhibits and not really well, no, he did do trade show booths. So he was at the convention center building booths, and the meeting planning company that he was representing at one point, one of the meeting planners, she was actually a really good friend of mine. So we kind of met that way. She had a barbecue. And it was just so funny because I never get a break from my kids. And, at the time I was a single mom. So my kids actually spent 5 weeks that summer. It was in 2013. They were with their father in San Diego. And my girlfriends were like, oh my gosh, you don't have kids for 5 weeks. I was like, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do.
what to do, right?
Yeah, it's usually I'm just at home cleaning or, I never really go out because my kids were still young then. They were like in middle school and elementary school. So my girlfriend's like, hey, I'm having a barbecue with a bunch of people. Why don't you come over? And I was like, no, you know what? My kids are like, they just left. Like, I just need some alone time. She's like, no, just come over. And I was like, fine. I said 5 minutes. She's like 10 minutes. So we're texting and she's like 15 minutes. I'm like, fine, I'm just going to pop in. So I pop in and I was talking, and my birthday, actually my 39th birthday was like 2 days away or 3 days away. So I popped in, I was talking to her. I'm like, hey, are you going to go to my paint and wine party? I'm having a paint and wine party at a restaurant. She's like, yeah, I'll try. And I walked towards the backyard and I run into this guy who I totally thought he was actually with his friend, husband and wife. But I totally thought he was with the wife. I didn't think she was married to her. So I'm like, oh, okay, he's kind of cute, but obviously he's taken. So it's just, So I was just talking to my girlfriends and I said, hey, I've got to go because my ex-sister-in-law at the time, she and I are still, close. I said, she's driving into town tonight and I've got to, meet her at the house. And my girlfriend's like, just stay a little bit longer. I said, no, I really got to go. So I ended up leaving and he actually followed me towards the door. I'm like, why is this guy following me to the door?
Why is this married man? Yeah. Why is he following?
I was like, dude, what are you doing? So I walked out and he's like, bye, have a good night. And my girlfriend's like, bye. But I looked at her. I was like, oh, maybe he's single because he obviously left the other girl. And I looked at my girlfriend. I'm like, he's got really nice eyes. And she looked at me, she goes, doesn't he? And she shut the door. So I get home and then I get a text. I get a random text from her and it says, hey, Donna, it's Micah. It's, Michelle's friend. I just wanted to let you know, I thought you're really cute. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. So yeah, and I'm sitting there with my ex-sister-in-law and I'm like, there's this guy I just met at a party. And she's like, do you want to go back? I was like, no. I'm like, and I've never, honestly, you can even ask my kids, I've never dated. I mean, I met my ex-husband. I did not go back.
Oh, okay. I was like, you went back.
I stayed home and I don't know anything about the whole dating thing. But anyway, what happened was 2 days later, I had my paint party And my girlfriend Michelle was like, "So let's go to Red Rock because I guess Zoe
But
Bowie was
wait,
playing."
pause, time out. Did you respond?
Oh, I just said, "Yeah, you know what? Hey, thanks. It was great meeting you. I've got my sister-in-law, in town." And he's
You
like,
had
"No,
nice
I totally
eyes."
understand." He's like, "I get it." He knew she was my ex-husband's sister, but we texted throughout the night, and my sister-in-law was like, "Just go back." I was like, "No, I'm tired. Like, I had a long day. It's a Friday night, and I just want to rest. Like, the kids are gone,
Yeah.
So that was it. But 2 days later, we ended up going to Red Rock after my paint party. And it was weird because we're walking through the casino, and I pulled my sister-in-law aside. I'm like, "Dude, that's the guy that was at the barbecue." And he saw me, but we kind of just passed each other and like smiled. And she's like, "That's really weird because if he remembered you, don't you think he would have pulled you aside and said hi?" I was like, "You know what? You're right. It's not him." So we ended up going to Zoe. And yeah. And then
Not
my
all
girlfriend
guys.
Michelle walks in with him. And I'm like, "It was him." So that night we were sitting there talking. And the entire night, I kid you not, he actually spent a lot of time talking to my ex-sister-in-law. So I'm like, well, so at the end of the night, we walk out, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to go get some cake, for your birthday? Your birthday's coming up soon." It was like at midnight, and I was like, "No, I'm good. I really don't want cake." And I walked away. I'm like, "We're going to go home." And my sister-in-law goes, "You're so out of touch with me." I said, "What?" She's like, "He wanted to take you out."
Seriously.
Yeah, so I was like, "Yeah, no." And she's like, "You need help." So I've never been in a dating scene. So that's just how it started. So eventually, come Monday morning, he sent me a text again. He's like, "Hey, I know I was working at the Riviera Hotel, which is right across the street from the convention center." Mm-hmm. So he's like, "Hey, I'm doing a setup at a trade show across the street. Do you want to meet up for lunch?" And I'm like, "Sure." And it's funny because I told my assistant at the time, I said, "All right, I'm going to go meet this guy that I just met this weekend." She's like, "Okay." And I'm like, if I text you, just call me." She's like, "Okay, what do you want me to say?" I'm like, "Just say there's an emergency and I've got to go back to work." Like, okay. So she was calling me and I was ignoring because we were having a good time. We had fun at lunch. And she texted me.
You're like, decline.
Okay? I know. So he was looking at my phone. He's like, "Do you need to get that?" I'm like, "No, I'm good."
Usually, as girlfriends, when you go out on a date, that's what you usually say. When you need me to call you, that means like you need me to go get you. You're probably thinking, "Oh my God, this is going awkward. She wants to leave."
Don't guys know that already? It's so out there.
I know.
Like in commercials and movies.
Told him afterwards. I told him afterwards. I'm like, "So I had my assistant like call me just in case like you were some weirdo and I just didn't want to hang out with you." He's like, "Oh, that's good to know." But it worked out.
Oh, I love that story. It is. It's so
story.
Cute. He was persistent though, thanks to his persistence, because you didn't want to go get cake with him. You just walked out. You didn't go back to the party. Like
she's playing hard to get.
Like,
she was playing.
She's playing hard to
out
get.
of the dating scene. I've never dated. I don't know what it's like to date.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. That was an awesome story.
So that's our story.
was your husband affected by the pandemic as well?
No, actually. So he's an artist. So actually, yes and no. He's been working, from home doing contract work for a while, but he actually just started working part-time during the pandemic at a snowboard bike shop because they were considered essential. So he used to be a sponsored snowboarder way back in the day, like in his 20s. So it was kind of
really.
So he just so happened to get into that. It just fell on, out onto his lap, and he's like, "Oh, I'll just do that for a while since we can't paint," because what he usually does is body paint for corporate events.
And I will show that to the people because it's great.
Oh, you got okay. Look at that.
Wow.
So he does stuff like that, and no, I'm not a model for him. I think I tried once because he couldn't.
Is that how he won you over? He like sprayed everything all over you. You're like, "All right, I'm sold."
No. But he tried painting like a small flower on my shoulder for one of my friends' events, and I kid you not, everybody was like, "Hey, Donna, how's it going?" And I'm hugging and kissing everyone. And he whispered in my ear, he's like, "This could go a lot faster and smoother if you just stop talking and moving." I was like, I was like, okay. So at that point, I'm like, I could never be one of your models. Yeah.
He does great work.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
That's amazing.
He just painted that for his best friend's nursery. So his best friend and his
Wow.
wife are having a baby.
Oh,
His best friend also
Wow.
snowboards. They all surf. So yeah, he
That's
flew back home to
so
New Hampshire
cool.
and did that.
And he does
That's
awesome work with kids' shoes. Look how
Yes.
talented he is. I mean,
Oh,
Wow.
oh my gosh, super talented.
That is so cool.
Mark said if you ever need an assistant to help carry the paint, let him know.
he wants to paint.
No, it's
Or he
funny,
wants
all
to be
my-
body painted on? Or is that what you're saying?
He wants to walk
Because he
the
does
body
make abs.
painting.
I saw that one.
No,
I
he
saw the
can
man,
actually paint
right?
abs onto you.
He could
can.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mark?
So these people are naked and he just paints it on?
So they have like pasties, the
Okay.
girls have
Oh,
pasties,
yeah.
or they can paint just on a bra or bikini top.
Yeah.
They've done that too, but for the most part, a lot of the clients prefer them to just have pasties,
Pasties
and they'll
and
have
that.
underwear. Yeah.
I think
Wow.
I went to a show like that. This artist.
Oh,
that
did
did that.
you?
Yeah, it was in a club. So
Oh,
it was pretty-
okay.
It was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
and I think for the opening of that restaurant, is it Catch at Aria? They did
yeah.
that was that picture that you just showed, Tanya. That was
That is-
those
That's
are the
from the
models.
models?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Amazing.
I did
that
an ad.
is So
That's so cool.
That is so amazing.
That's
That
cool.
is
Aria is
amazing.
beautiful.
The special
It
touch
is.
of his art is when he does it for you. This one was your
Yeah,
anniversary, right?
I love hummingbirds.
That's awesome.
So
That's
That
pretty
is
cool.
beautiful. That is so beautiful.
thank you.
Wow.
Very cool.
Wow.
You guys are also talented. Wow. What a
I
great
know.
Very
team.
talented.
So talented.
That's amazing. That is so amazing.
So, what is one of the best decisions you have ever made? Like career wise, personal wise?
I
She's
think
like,
one of the best decisions
just like
I
in
think
life,
that-
just in
in life.
In
You know
life
what?
and everything.
It definitely has to be just moving to Las Vegas. I didn't like it at first. I was so
Wow.
against it, but I was like, well, you know what? We got to move. I moved out here. I mean, my ex-husband and I were still married at the time, moved out here because, of course, he was in real estate in California. Real estate wasn't
Oh,
doing
okay.
well. We decided to move out here, and I'm like, sure, we'll stay at my parents' place because they had a rental home here. Stayed here, and at first I was like, nope, I hate it. I want to go back to California. And he was like, why don't you just give it a try? And so I did stick it out, and I'm telling you, it was probably the best decisions ever because I met so many of my closest friends here in Las Vegas in the industry.
that's awesome.
Wow.
And
Wow.
there are a lot of shady people here, but
Yeah.
you can find some really good, genuine,
Yes.
people in this industry for sure.
Yes.
Right.
That's awesome.
That's
So-
awesome.
Awesome.
So Oprah Winfrey recently told a story about one interview question she regretted asking. Do you have any regrets in your life or even just your podcast of regretting asking a certain question?
No, I don't think so. Just because I tried, I mean, this is so different from my podcast, and it's only because I try to keep things very neutral on mine. One, because my corporate folks watch it. I have a lot of conservative family members too. But so I
Don't let them
try-
know about
my
this one.
questions-
I was just gonna say.
I honestly feel like my questions are kind of boring on my podcast. They're just standard business questions. I wish I could ask a lot more.
No, they're actually
I'm like,
really interesting. Like the guests that you have, like and how they transition. Like some was the essential oils part of it, and then
Yeah.
your brother and how he
Oh yeah, I saw
crafted
that
his.
one.
I mean, there's just a lot that people probably wouldn't realize. And just because you're
Right.
done with one job career, that doesn't mean you're done. Like they allow
Yeah.
themselves to cater into a new career and be successful at it, or maybe find their niche when they didn't realize what they were doing were just working
Right.
for the money, and they didn't realize pandemic allows you to kind of see what you really wanted to do. And for some
what?
it works.
You're right. You're absolutely right. A lot of people they actually have messaged me and said, oh my gosh, that was a great podcast because it's somebody in our industry and they had no idea. They either loved yoga or, they wanted to start the banana lady, my first
Yes,
interview.
that's why we had her too. Yeah.
she's a
Her
good
story
friend of
was-
mine, but I would have never known. I just met her in the industry, but I never knew her backstory. I had no idea she was in real estate. And just one day she just decided to, dip bananas in chocolate. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And her
Awesome.
name was also
yeah,
matches
it
her.
matches, right?
Yes. Very
So
cool.
You girls missed out on that. Bev and I and our husbands were having some Leah bananas that day,
I
and
know,
that's
I
the
wanted-
reason why came up with bringing her on because I did see your podcast. I was like, ooh, I've always seen that pink hair, and I followed her on Instagram. She's not far from where I live, and I was like, we're gonna go and share some treats with her. And they were really good.
Good. I'm glad you guys liked it.
Yeah, she was really fun. Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Donna Lisa.
Yes.
So, of course, we're DJ Wives. So we want to know what type of music do you like? Do you listen to?
I like all sorts of music. Ask my cousin. It's funny because I grew up on hip hop and rap. Sometimes I do listen to that crazy ratchet ass music that they play right now. Just because I was a dancer in high school, and I kid you not, I mean,
oh my goodness!
Like this is cool.
She said ratchet. It is ratchet music. Oh my
God! Casey, make sure you put some for your cousin, some music. We want to see her get ratchet right now.
He knows. I mean, I used to go clubbing with my cousin Casey. He knows. He definitely has seen me drop it down low to a lot of different songs. So, but the corporate side of me, I'm just like, yeah, this is nice. Let's listen to some elevator music right now.
So did you ever slap a bitch?
No, that's one thing. No.
No.
I think she meant. Have you? She's like, what just happened? What?
I know.
Look at Donna Lisa's face. She's like, what?
Did you ever slap a bitch moment at one of your events? I'm sorry.
Did you? No. Did
not
you?
Not at my event.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, Crystal,
say it.
Hold on. I'm over here like, what kind of music do you like? So did you ever slap? I think what she meant to ask is, have you ever had a slap a bee moment? Like, have you ever? She's like, what's happening right now?
I have to keep up with the lingo with you ladies.
I know.
You have it going on. You know what's going on.
No, Vic she was like, roar. Like, it's just.
She's like, we want to know.
I know.
Oh my God, I'm getting hot right now.
It is kind of hot. I'm like,
yeah.
It's getting hot.
Poor Donna, she's like, what do you want to ask me, ladies? I'm like, get right to it.
Oh my God. Like, has there ever been a moment, whether, obviously I know, you probably, if there's clients watching or something, but just if you ever had a moment, maybe at one of your husband's gigs, or maybe just out clubbing, or at one of your gigs, one of your events, where a client or someone just like, and you just were like, I want this person.
No.
Wow.
Think, you know what? I think I'm just like past that because I'm just like older and it is what it is. But however, in my 20s, that's a different story. So
yes, let's talk about 20s.
And we went clubbing all the time. Like people now that know me, they're just like, really? Like you listen to that kind of music? And you're one of those that we were definitely like the whole Fast and Furious. My brother and I had race cars, and that's another side that people don't know about me. And we would like hit up the club. Like actually Casey knows the best. Oh my God, this poor kid, he knows everything about we would go out clubbing all the time. He'd visit us in Hawaii and we'd take him out to the clubs after the racetrack. But there was one moment. I mean, my cousin, she's gorgeous. She's beautiful, and a lot of guys always loved her. And we were out at a club, and one girl, I guess a guy she was talking to, his ex-girlfriend was there and just started trying to start trouble. And after a few drinks, you're like, no. And I'm not like a fighter. I'm not that type. But we were in a parking garage, and these girls zoom by, and they start talking all this. And I was like, hold up. And I opened up the car door, and my cousin's dragging me she's dragging me into the car. She's like, stop. Like, we need to just go. Like, no, you can't do this. I'm like, that's buying you up at the club the entire night. And so, yeah, I mean, that girl obviously felt vibes from us, because I'm like, why are you staring at my cousin? Like, beautiful, but like, let her be. She's, he's your ex guy. Who cares? I had my moments.
Yeah, that's
I'm like,
a good moment.
It's okay. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Well, here's a picture of Casey in case people need to know who the fella he is. He seems to be in a lot of your events.
Yes,
Right?
so that
Oh.
he has been at a lot of my events.
What a great support,
Cute.
family support, awesome. And if you ever need a slap a bitch moment, let Casey handle it.
So I just want to ask you about
Uh-oh.
Casey. No, Casey. Can you tell us something about Casey that no one knows about him?
Now everyone knows. So he's the nicest guy. I can honestly say that. However,
It is.
people,
He's so
a lot of
sweet.
people probably don't know this. I mean, and that's in my entire family. I'm just going to put it all out there.
He'll shoot you.
We will. Like, we have peppers. We
I
do.
hope not. Okay.
It's
Oh, yeah.
just the K side of us. But yeah, if you just keep pushing us to our limits, we will. Yeah.
Is this what you mean?
He
He's
does the
smiling there, but I can definitely see him, or I have seen him get pushed over a little bit too much. But he goes and sits up. Yeah,
dating
I've never done a strip club with him, but
Oh wait, Casey loves his
Gotta know
strip
your
clubs.
friends. Gotta know your friends, right?
Oh, wow.
I definitely do feel safe around my cousin for sure. Every time I'm
Yeah.
around him.
Yeah.
We love you, Casey.
During the
We do
pandemic,
that.
I was seeing a lot of his posts. I guess he was actually maybe cleaning out his guns or whatnot. I was like, oh my God. It like FBI or somebody saw his Instagram, like it's all
Like his-
I'm like, this guy, we need to go to his house and serve a warrant because I wonder if what he has is legit. It was a bit of a worry. I'm like, Casey, don't be posting. Put some happy pictures like this one when you're DJing and freaking Senior Frogs.
Senor Frogs.
He's a smart. We love our Casey. I
He
mean,
is so
but
sweet.
I
yeah,
love Casey.
he loves that
Yes.
pew pew life,
He's
so
awesome.
definitely. That's his hobby.
He even goes like night vision shooting and
I
like,
know,
he's
it's crazy.
he's a professional.
Hardcore.
We should go- we
It's
should
crazy.
go- Gun shooting with him. I'm sure he has quite a
Yes.
few for us to borrow.
Yeah, and
I'm
Oh,
down.
yes.
yeah.
He does.
Let's
He does.
go.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have enough, I mean, my dad has a ton too.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, he said he was just raised around guns. He learned about
Yeah.
guns when he said he was 5 years old. So that's awesome. That is so
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, we love Casey. He's great. Don't tell me he was that. Oh,
Oh my
gosh.
God.
Gabby? Gabriella? Don't
Donna
start,
doesn't know
Gabriella.
that comment, but
No.
Crystal can bring it up.
HK is the Hong Kong's Gentlemen's Club. Have you heard?
No.
No.
It's in Tijuana.
Crystal's favorite
Yeah.
place.
Okay.
It's Hug Crystal, remember?
Yes.
Jason. It's a
Hello
it's
Kitty.
yeah. It's a strip club in TJ. Anything goes. Anything goes at
really?
HK. Yeah. Our husband.
Crystal would like to take you, Donna.
Yes.
Probably in
Are
her
the girls
20s, not today, not in this era.
Yeah. They're girls. My husband, he went and lied about it, and it was a big long thing. All the guys covered for him. Jason kept telling me
it was his
means Hug
bachelor party.
Crystal." Yeah, it was his
Oh,
bachelor party.
okay.
I don't care. It doesn't make it any better. Don't lie to me.
Did you have a
Yeah, and it was-
bachelorette, Donna Lisa, for your
Oh, yeah.
I think marriage? Did you have a bachelorette party?
You know what? I did not. So, I mean, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer about everything, but my mother was really sick before I got married, and so yeah, she passed away about 2 weeks before Micah and I got married. So it was kind of like I didn't want to celebrate. It was just like, oh, I'm good. I don't need to, have a bachelorette party. But I've been to a ton. I mean, and it's funny. I have a lot of friends from California and cousins, and they'll come in and go, so who's getting married this weekend so we can get in for free? At that you know it. I'm like, I'm not going to be the bachelorette because I live here and people know who I am. And I'm like, you can be the bachelorette.
Has there been any crazy requests like that you're like, where is he thinking or he or she thinking that we can come up with this like crazy event for them? Like they want it a strip pool. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we do get weird requests. So with another company I worked for, there was a planner. I'm not going to say if it was like a wedding or event planner, but a planner who had a client who wanted like a live tiger and
Oh, yeah.
not caged or anything. And we're like, okay, that's
my
not
God.
for your guest.
That sounds
And
dangerous.
yeah. So that was one, and she at one point was like, well, if you guys can't get me that for my client, then I can't work with you. We're like, okay,
Wow.
well, good luck having to, good luck trying to find somebody who's going to let,
A tiger
freak
loose.
Cut off
tiger,
a couple
like,
heads. Yeah.
roam around.
Was
Wow.
that the
Wow.
craziest request? I mean, is there any other crazy requests for?
No,
That's pretty
not
crazy.
really. Not for no, I'm trying to think like really crazy requests.
I mean, that was pretty crazy.
That's
That is
pretty
a
crazy. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Top of it.
Yeah.
Nothing else that I could think of really.
Yeah.
No
Donna
strippers
Lisa.
or anything. I think they're the strippers themselves.
Yeah. Hey, Donna Lisa, I saw, and girls, I don't know if any of you guys have been, but I haven't been, and I really want to go. But I saw on your Instagram that you recently went to Jing.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is
How
that?
did you like
So
it?
we were trying, the girls and I have been trying to plan like a brunch there. And I guess after the open house event that I had, everybody was just excited to see everyone in person. And some of them didn't realize how much they missed seeing everybody. And they were like, hey, we need to get together and just do a happy hour. It's long overdue. They're like, has anyone ever been to Jing? And I said, well, I've always wanted to go check it out. So yeah, so we went to go check it out. It was a cool little spot. Yeah.
Really?
And
That's
I guess
awesome.
there's a DJ there on the weekend. From what I heard.
Yeah.
Where is it at?
Yeah.
Located?
Where is it?
Downtown Summerlin.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm trying to remember what was there before. I can't remember the restaurant, but it was another restaurant. I guess they changed the name up, and now they do like brunch on like Saturdays and Sundays, and they have a DJ playing. But we went on a Monday, so it was it's a little more low key.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys from Soundbite. They DJ there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I really want to go. Have you girls been there?
No.
No.
We haven't.
Oh.
We'll make a girls trip.
Yeah, for
Celebrate.
sure.
Yeah. Oh,
But on
definitely.
that note, what is your favorite place to eat at here in Vegas?
One of my favorite places here is Hearthstone at Red Rock Hotel.
Oh, I like
I've never
that.
tried
I
it.
love their
I've
food.
never
Yeah,
tried
I've
it.
tried that. It's really
Very
good.
good.
Atmosphere there.
Hearthstone?
Yeah.
All right,
It's inside Red Rock Casino, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They have a cool
But they have
patio.
outdoor seating, I think, or it's you can see from the outside.
Ooh,
Yes.
I need to try it.
Their
Okay.
Bloody
We're
Marys
having
are
one.
really good too.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks we're having an industry event out there, so it'll be nice to see everybody.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
awesome. That is so awesome.
Any good sweet places? We love desserts, and we're all about foodies. Anything, well, less Crystal. We
I was like-
them.
They have great dessert there too. They do have great
Nice.
dessert. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Actually, we actually just ate at Boston's Fish House over at Tivoli Village.
Mhm.
They have a great like a macadamia nut ice cream cake, if that's what it
Wow.
is. It's like chocolate,
Ooh.
vanilla, and it's like covered in macadamia nuts. And it's got whipped cream, and it's a huge portion. But that was really good. Yeah.
That sounds really good.
Yum.
Yeah, maybe I do like.
And
sweets,
what
yeah.
is this one that you got? Is you got gifted this drink? I know you were having a glass of
Good.
French rosé
Yeah.
So,
called Maison. Do you guys
yeah.
know who makes this or who's
So
behind?
I love Post Malone, and that's his wine.
Nice.
And for my birthday, my daughter, she's obviously not old enough to drink, but she had my younger cousin order it for her online to send it over to us for my birthday.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
that's so sweet.
That
That's
is
cute.
So
it's good
sweet.
wine too.
Is it really good? I'm
It was
curious. I love
good,
the
yeah.
bottle.
And I'm surprised.
Yes.
It just surprised me that he actually likes wine. So I definitely wanted to try his rosé.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't think with how he looks.
Yeah, he doesn't
and
look like
what
a
he
drinker.
likes. No, he doesn't. He
No.
would be more like to hard liquor, I think, like just something
Yeah, I could
very
definitely see him like
tonic,
drinking whiskey or something.
just something
Yeah.
very strong.
Yeah.
But then again, he's got a great voice. It's just
Right.
I love Post Malone. He's awesome.
Yeah,
Me
he's cool.
too. He's on my bucket list to see in concert.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome. Oh, Donna Lisa, it was
Well,
awesome having you.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
thank you so
It
much.
really was. It really, really was. It was fun being on your show too.
Yes.
I know that was a ton of fun. I think that was the most I laughed on a show.
You probably laugh more.
Well,
for
that's
the,
good.
Yeah, you guys definitely brought that out. But it was fun. A lot of people enjoyed it. So just want to
Good.
give you guys that feedback.
So
a lot of my
when
viewers
is
and listeners were like, they were awesome. They're so much fun. You have to have them back on.
Oh, good to
Thanks.
know.
Thanks.
so
Thanks.
when is the next kids night?
Good question. Now that Sierra's back home, all of the music artists that she has been connecting with, they're like, okay, everything's opening up June 1st. When's the next one? So she is planning something this summer. We'll definitely let you know. She's probably going to reach out to Casey and Mark.
Very cool.
But
Cool.
yeah, we'll definitely let you guys know because her friends are excited and they're waiting.
So
Awesome.
awesome.
Nice.
Well, thank you so much. Can you tell everybody where everyone can find you?
Yeah, you can definitely find me on Instagram at Donna Lisa _LV. You can also follow my Instagram design page. It's at Donna Lisa Designs. And then my podcast is at Anything Everything Donna Lisa. And I'm also on Facebook. So
Awesome.
She's
Yeah.
everywhere.
I
Till this
am.
day.
Yes.
But I'm
I'm
taking
sure
a
we'll
step
come
back,
across,
guys.
Good. Yes.
events or maybe occasions or restaurants, and I'm sure we'll make sure we have a picture and be like, guess where we saw Donna today?
Yes.
Take a
We
selfie.
can do a brunch.
We'll
definitely
that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, that'll be
Yes.
That'd be
fun.
so much fun. Yeah,
do
that'd
it.
be a
And
blast.
then you'll get the
Yes,
raw
yes.
version of me.
Yeah. Oh, I can already tell you're a ton of fun. You are a ton of
Yes.
fun.
Totally.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It was so nice having
Thank
you
you.
on.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Donna.
being. Yeah, thank you.
Well, we'll go ahead and let you enjoy the rest of your evening because I know we kept you. And I know you have other items to probably attend to. But we thank you again. You're always welcome to our podcast, and we'll make sure to see you and on other occasions. So definitely thank you again, and it was great having you.
Thank you
you.
all.
Thank you.
And bye,
Have a good night.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, she's so sweet.
And
She-
who
she-
do we?
Other
She really does. She really does seem like a ton of fun.
Yes,
Mhm.
Yeah, she
she's
does.
awesome.
Yeah,
And
She's
here's-
everywhere. She's got like a lot of careers or like just does a lot under her belt. Like she's got her real estate.
yeah.
She's got her.
She's
She's got
busy.
her hair design license. I mean, she
I
is a
know,
wife, a
so-
mom.
So awesome.
I mean, she's got quite a few items.
She's multi-talented.
Yeah.
and I think
Definitely.
I'm busy. Yeah, and I think I'm busy. I'm like listening
Yeah.
to her, and I'm
Does
like,
this help you understand
Oh, yeah.
why you need
Yes.
to just chill out?
yes. I don't know. That's like
Namaste.
super. Yeah, it's like superhero to me. Jeez, but she was awesome. She was so awesome.
Yes, and she's very calm and collective. Like, yeah, you do all of this, and she still has time to see us and looking great, and that's man.
Yes.
She's great.
Yeah, she is.
So what do we
Vic.
have going on with close to ending our podcast? We will need to address our trivia answer, right?
Oh,
Vic, I'm sorry. That was so funny.
you know what?
I
Okay,
couldn't stop
I know.
laughing.
I know.
You know what? I was
where that
trying
come
That
to
was-
multitask.
No, Vic, that was the best. No, it was
Was it?
awesome.
Oh my
Yes, it was so awesome.
I was trying.
My cheeks hurt from laughing so
Only from
hard. That
Vic.
was the
Only from
best.
Vic,
Only
though.
from Vic.
God. You know
She was
what?
like,
You
she
know what?
just like, Donna Lisa's face was like, yeah, Donna Lisa's face, she was like, what?
Oh,
Like-
I'm sorry. I was
She's
trying to
like-
make you laugh,
she
but I
said-
guess I went too aggressive. Huh?
No, it was hilarious. She was like, no, not an event. No. Anyways, I'm sorry. That was good. That was really good.
Yeah, I don't think she would. She seems very calm and
Yeah. Sweet.
patient and sweet.
Yeah.
But she listens to ratchet music.
I
She's
know.
probably like,
That
I
was
was
the
waiting
best. That
to
was the
say-
best.
I got to
That
see her with
moment.
a couple
I was
of
like,
wine
yeah.
glasses. We got to see
I
her
think
go
she
cray
might have a
cray.
moment here.
Maybe she will. Maybe she will when Casey goes on. Huh?
Let's do brunch at Hearthstone. It's so good there.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Let's.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Their
never
Bloody
been.
Marys. I was gonna say their Bloody Marys are so good.
Ooh, I need to get one.
Bloody Mary.
So I don't like Bloody Marys at night though. Like, do we have to go after we
Oh.
drink the night before and then go there
No.
for early
For-
Bloody
for brunch?
Marys?
Do we have to
Oh,
be
for I
drunk?
said Bloody Marys. Oh, yeah. No, for Bloody Marys, I usually do those when you're like having a
Oh.
hangover.
Yeah, the next day.
But it-
hungover.
Do you know that, Jinky?
Yes.
I don't think she
Thank
did,
you.
Krista. Well, we're at Red Rock Casino, right? So what we'll do, we'll spend the night there, get her drunk,
Oh my god!
Yeah.
let her
We'll
get
have her
ratchet, and then
experience
we'll have
it,
her
yeah.
Bloody Mary.
So bad, guys. So bad.
That's so
I
funny.
did know that, but I drank
You
it when I'm
seemed-
not drunk.
You seemed really confused.
I probably threw her off. As always, I throw everybody off. I throw them a curveball.
I
I like
good.
to drink usually when it's
Me too. In the mornings, the morning after. It's the morning after drink. Like, yeah.
like a menudo.
Yes, with the olives. Oh, so good. So good. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was great.
Anyway, yes. So, did anyone guess our trivia?
In case somebody needs to have anybody answered, who's our
I think it
moderator
was,
today?
Heidi.
Which?
Hi.
Who's Heidi?
Heidi's my
Heidi.
sister.
Oh, did
She
she
got
guess
it.
it?
I missed that. When did she guess that?
Heidi, are you in the building still? Show your name. Let them know if she got the answer. Did she?
She wrote Vicky at 9:06 p.m.
Oh,
Nine
shoot.
oh six.
Oh.
Yes, that was
The answer
me.
is Vicky. She actually is a
Wow.
fan of Hello Kitty. I don't know how she
Yes.
guessed you, but you probably
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So I'm a huge fan of the Sanrio company and everything it creates. I guess dated back when I was 6th grade during
Remember
school.
Pacheco?
Pacheco, yes, but during
love-
show the pop. He wants me to show the pop. I have to show you.
yes, sure.
Do you guys remember the Sanrio collection?
Yes.
Peckle and
I do
Pacheco.
love
Oh, yeah.
I was obsessed.
That is
Oh,
cute.
that's so awesome.
And I have
Super
other
cute.
collection, but during school we have like a Japanese exchange student that would come visit our school in Japan, and that's how I got introduced. She gave me Keropi. Do you remember that
Keropi, yes.
lunchbox?
Yes.
And that's when I got introduced to the brand Sanrio and then the global world of Hello Kitty. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? And then I started loving it.
I love
And
the
then
bubblegum.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Gosh, that is
That's-
so awesome, Vic.
It's weird because UNLV had animation class. Like, I was like, what is this Japanese animation? I was like, I'm going to go in this. And then that's what they wanted for your final essay. Is just write anything about Japan, anything.
So,
So, like,
that's so cool.
Makes sense.
I'll do that.
That is
Did you
awesome.
take your onesie and present it to your class?
Oh, my whimsy.
Yeah, your onesie, your Hello Kitty onesie.
Oh, that
So
was
cute.
like before. That was like yeah, 2004, and yeah, I'm
So
old.
did you score a good grade on that essay?
Oh yeah, I got A+.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah.
Knock
That's
that Hello
awesome.
Kitty essay out. That's so
And
cute.
little-
I wouldn't have not thought. I would have believed it in high school, but college. But like you mentioned, there's history
Yeah.
behind that multi-billion dollar.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure
Wow.
little did you know you'd be talking about that same essay on a podcast.
I
on
know.
Twitch.
Right?
How many years later?
That's crazy. I always
That's
wanted
so relevant.
to. Yeah.
That's
There
so
actually was Hello Kitty wine. If you guys ever been to the
What?
Total Wine and that convention where you sample all kinds of drinks.
Oh,
I know you
nice.
guys been. Jinky and Crystal, I think, been together.
you know?
So much fun.
What are you talking about?
Kind of. I
Yeah.
think it one of those. Yeah, and they
Good
did have
times,
Hello
good
Kitty
times.
wine.
Oh wow. I didn't even know
Mhm.
that.
Have you
gonna have
have
to
you guys
hook
been
you
to
up.
that? Have you guys been to that Hello Kitty truck?
I've been wanting
Oh
to.
yeah.
It was.
yeah, we saw
Yeah, I
it.
haven't.
Yeah, it's right there by the park.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Cool.
Cool.
All
Do we have
right.
On to our
Yes, we
quote.
do. Quote time. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. Martin Luther King.
Nice.
In honor
love
of
it.
all the 2021 graduates.
Including
Yay.
Awesome.
Happy
Congratulations.
graduation.
Yes,
High
congratulations.
school graduates
guys.
too. Actually, are been.
Oh, and
been
Abby's
to-
daughter graduated today.
Yes.
Oh,
She's
yay.
not on the stream tonight. Yeah.
She's
Well,
celebrating
congratulations,
her. Yay,
Adriel.
Abby. Yes.
Yay.
Proud mothers
Yes.
and proud students
Yes.
as mothers. Awesome. Well, let's wrap it up and let's hear some music. Get some ratchet music. How about from Mr. Casey
Yes.
Q? What's up,
Thanks,
Casey?
cousin.
How's it
Donna's
going,
cousin.
DJ Wives?
How's it going?
How are you?
Thank you.
Great episode. I like the pics of myself.
Which one? The pew 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 one?
Introduce yourself, Casey.
He's like all of them, all of them.
Hey guys, Casey, synchronized soundbite, notable sound. Lumpia
All of the
Boys.
above.
So you can hear
Lumpia
him
boys.
in the background.
Did
Well,
you
go
say
ahead.
I'm single?
Yeah, and I'm single, Casey. Am I single? Come on now.
Yeah.
Show your smile. Show your smile.
Side view.
Oh, thank you, Casey. Thank
Thanks,
you so
Casey.
much.
We love you,
appreciate
Casey.
you. We love you.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna kick off MDW, right?
All right,
Yes.
let's
Awesome.
Go.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
It's the S, the L, the I, the M. Let me tell you what I wanna do. Let me show you that I've been to you. Wanna sex, wanna ride with you. Wanna kiss, wanna put my lips all over you. Can't get enough of you. Always thinking of you. So sweet, so very wet. So good, girl, you make me sweat. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's right. Know what I mean? Peaches and cream. Girl, you taste so good to me. Oh, I never thought that I would be so addicted to you. On top, underneath, on the side of you. Better yet, baby, inside of you. I love the way you're just flowing down, and I can feel it all around, in the front and the back of you. Ooh, I love the taste of you. Girl, you know what I'm talking about. Ooh, ooh, know what I mean? Peaches and cream. Ice cream, know what I mean? I'm gonna bring back hyphy. I'm gonna bring back hyphy. I'm gonna bring back hyphy. Bring back hyphy. Bring back hyphy. Don't stop, go crazy. Bring back hyphy. Don't stop, go crazy. Bring back hyphy. Don't stop, go crazy. Bring back hyphy. Bring back hyphy.
What's my favorite word?
Bring back hyphy.
Blow the whistle.
Bring back hyphy.
Blow the whistle.
Bring back hyphy. Tap, tap, tap in. Bring back hyphy. Tap, tap, tap in. Wrist on glitter, waist on thinner. I'ma show you how to bag an 8-figure. Face on zaddy, pockets on jigger. You better get the card and make it swipe like Tinder. Private villa in the fire chinchilla. When he posts me, all the get sicker. For a killer, I don't need fillers. Never been a lame, so the real chicks feel it. Daddy on the FaceTime, you can never take mine. End up on a date line, Rich with no day job, get your wild. Always on the course side, Billionaire boys wanna eat out. I'm from the West Coast, they wanna go down south. All these lame little rappers tryna fuck clout. I won't let him hit, but he can put it in his mouth. Low waist, fat, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. MLB, icy game, better tap in. Yeah. Tap, tap, tap.
Where you at? Been trying to reach out. All alone, you know I need ya. Got me feeling, can I meet ya? I need to see ya. That's a tape. Can you ride? Don't keep it waiting. On the floor, it's getting late. Got me feeling, trying to reach ya.
Mamacita, where you at? I've been trying to reach ya. So pull up, baby, can I see ya? I'm down to meet ya. Holding me, she want control of me. Mamacita, where you at? I've been trying to reach ya. So pull up, baby, can I see ya? I'm down to meet ya. Holding me, she want control of me. Mamacita, we could bang, we could blow the speakers. You could be my piece of Nisa, Senorita, Black Selena, Miss Anita. I can get you pink ice like it's Easter. Say your boyfriend, hasta la vista. You could take a pic at the Mona Lisa. And I like a big butt like Go Anika. Me and YG, that's the only feature. And she suck a nigga up when I say Eureka. We hit Cipriani's, then Socialista. You can get wifey'd up for the weekend. On one with me, she on one with me. Holding on me, she want control over me. She said, T-Raw, boy, you got everything. Not everything, cause it's you that I need. Mama Sita, where you at? I've been trying to reach you. So pull up, baby, can I see you? I'm down to meet you. Holding me, she want control of me. Mama Sita, where you at? I've been trying to reach you. So pull up, baby, can I see you? I'm down to meet you. Holding me, she want control of me. Trip that you plan for the next whole week. It's too long for me. So deep, and flex so deep. You got it, girl. You got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. You got it, girl. You got it. Yeah. Pretty young girl, you got a bag and now you wildin'. You just took it off the line, no mileage. They hitting you the DM looking violent. Talking while you come around and not excited. You the Cooper 17, no guidance. You be staying low, but you know what the price is. Ain't never got you know it being modest. Poppin' shit, but only cause you know you poppin'. Yeah. You got it, girl, you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. You got it, girl, you got it, got it, got it, got it. Oh, baby, in a bag, in a Birkin. No, not a bar, but the work it. Nothing on love of mine for me and perfect. Baby girl, you got it, girl, you got it, girl. You got it, girl, you got it, girl. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. Fuck around, give you my last name. I know you got the same damn thing. That's okay, cause baby, you got it, girl, you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. You got it, girl, you got it, got it. You're the only one that's trying to be loved. You get into them, they really like running game music. All your stupid exes, they gon' call again. Tell them that a real nigga stepping in. Don't let the niggas try you, just your patience. Tell them that it's over, ain't no debating. All you need is keep playing on your playlist. You ain't gotta be frustrated. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. Fuck around, be my last name. I know you got the same damn thing. That's okay, just baby, you got it, girl, you got it. You got it, girl, you got it. She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's the plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. Drop top, how we rollin' down on Collin South Beach. Yeah. Look like Kelly rollin', this might be my destiny. She want me to eat it, I guess dinner's on me. I got you, know I got the sauce like a fucking recipe. She just wanna do it for the grand. She just want this money in my hand. I'ma give it to her when she dance, dance, dance. She gon' catch a Uber out the Calabasas. She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. Now yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. I think you got the wrong impression about me back. Just cause they heard what hood I'm from, they think I'm crazy. Okay, well maybe just a little crazy. Just a little.
Cause I admit I'm crazy about that lady, yeah. Finger to the world, let's fuck you, baby. I've been slaving, gun the pussy cause I'm running out of patience. No more waiting, no. Bouncing like a yo-yo. Living life on fast forward, but we fucking slow-mo, yeah. She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. She said she too young, don't want no man. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. Baby, ya yo me enteré, se nota cuando me ves. Ahí donde no has llegado, sabes que yo te llevaré. Y dime qué quieres beber, es que tú eres mi bebé. Y de nosotros, ¿quién va a hablar si no nos dejamos ver? Yo sé de Dolce, a veces vulgar. Y cuando te lo quito, después de los paris, las copas de vino, las libras de mari. Tú estás bien suelta, yo de safari. Tú me ves fenomenal, pa' yo devorarte como animal. Si no has venido, yo te voy a esperar. En mi camino voy a celebrar. Baby, a ti no me pongo, y siempre te lo pongo. Y si tú me tiras, vamos a nadar en el hondo. Si por mí te lo pongo, de septiembre hasta agosto. A mí sin lo que digan tus amigas, ya yo me enteré. Se nota cuando me ves, ahí donde no has llegado, sabes que yo te llevaré. Dime qué quieres beber, es que tú eres mi bebé. Y de nosotros, ¿quién va a hablar si no nos dejamos ver? Diga, ya yo me enteré. Se nota cuando me ves, ahí donde no has llegado, sabes que yo te llevaré. Dime qué quieres beber, es que tú eres mi bebé. Y de nosotros, ¿quién va a hablar? Pero
Now, I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1,000,000 bills. Where's my pen? Signing. I like those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. I like going to the Tula, I put rocks all in my watch. I like texts from my exes when they want a second chance. I like proving what's wrong, I do what they say I can't. They call me Cardi, banging body, spicy mommy, hot tamale, hotter than a soft Molly, bird, Ferrari, hop up the stoop, jump in the coop, big dip on top of the roof, flexing on me, hard as I can, eating halal, driving the land, so that bitch I'm sorry though, love my friends like Mario, yeah they call me Cardi B, I run this shit like cardio.
I'm coming. You can live it for the moment. Don't stop, celebrate the feeling. Grow up, you can live it for the moment. Don't stop, celebrate those ceilings.
tomorrow, made for now. Look around, we're made for now. Everybody move your body, everybody. Everybody move your body, everybody. Made for now. Everybody move your body, everybody. Everybody move your body, everybody. Made for now, not tomorrow, made for now. Look around, we're made for now. We're made for now.
What you thinking? You think that you could be better off with somebody new? No, baby, no. You say you're leaving. Well, if you wanna leave, there ain't nobody stopping you. No, baby, no. I won't beg for your love. Won't say please. I won't fall to the ground on my knees. You know I've given this everything, baby, honestly. Baby, honestly, I lie for you, baby. Die for you, baby. Cry for you, baby. But tell me what you've done for me. For you, baby. Only you, baby. The things I do, baby. But tell me what you've done for me.
I never cheated. Deleted everyone cause they made you uncomfortable. No, baby, no. These accusations, I can't apologize for something that I didn't do. No, baby, no. I won't beg for your love. Won't say please. I won't fall to the ground on my knees. You know I've given this everything, baby, honestly. Baby, honestly.
I lie for you, baby. Die for you, baby. Cry for you, baby. But tell me what you've done for me. For you, baby. And only you, baby. The things I do, baby. But tell me what you've done for me.
Even though I live my life on the road, doesn't mean I don't have time for you. Plenty of thought, almost came close, but none of them compare to you. So let's live our life more than one party. Promise if I could, I'd do it twice your style. With them on pause, press play. Hold on, I got more. My life can get so crazy, but as long as you're right here, none of the gossip, nothing can stop us. I wanna love you with no fears. We can do this thing together. Close your eyes and take my hand. Cause we'll be having something special, baby. Let's just take our chance. Last week I was in Paris with my only thing I was missing was you. Who would've thought we would be married by now? We've been through it ever since high school. Let's live our life, dancing all night. You know where you should be, I want this for life. She's tired, we'll come on pause, press play. My life can get so crazy, but as long as you're right here, no gossip, nothing can stop us. I wanna love you with no fears. We can do this thing together. Close your eyes and take my hand. Cause we'll be having something special, baby. Let's just take our chance. My life can get so crazy, but as long as you're right here, none of your gossip, nothing can stop us. I wanna love you with no fears. We can do this thing together. Close your eyes and take my hand. Cause we'll be having something special, baby. Let's just take our chance. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna lie, it is so crazy, but as long as you're right here, you stop us. I love you with me. We can do this thing together, close your eyes and take my hand. We'll have something special, baby. Let's just take our chance. I'm gonna lie, it gets so crazy, but as long as you're right here, never gossip, nothing can stop us. I wanna love you with no fears. We can do this thing together, close your eyes and take my hand. We'll be having something special, baby. Let's just take our chance.
She got the brown eyes, caramel thighs, long hair, no wedding ring. Hey. I saw you looking from across the way, and now I really wanna know your name. She got the white dress, but when she's wearing less, man, you know that she drives me crazy. The brown eyes, beautiful smile, you know I love watching her do your thing. I love her hips, curves, lips say the words. See, I'm a mommy, I kiss her. This love is like a dream. So join me in this bed I'm in. Push up on me and sweat, darling. So I'm gonna put my time in. I won't stop until the angels sing. Jump in that water, be free. Come south of the border in me. Jump in that water, be free. Come south of the border in me. Come south of the border in me. Come south of the border. Come south of the border in me. Come south of the border. Come south of the border in me. Come south of the border. Come south of the border in me.
You got that moving eyes, giving me something, said you really want to know my name. So you came from across the way, and suddenly I'm glad I came right. Everybody got you and I, don't me know. Quiero sentir tu cuerpo me está sembrando. Moving eyes, taking your time, now we know we'll never be the same. I love this face, cause it's just the words. Damn, mommy, gon' wake up. This love is like a dream. So join me in this bed, the island, push up on me and sweat, darling. So I'm gonna put my time in your heart. I won't stop until the angels sing.
Jump in that border, be free. Come south of the border
Me,
Jump in that border, be free. Come south of the border
me,
Come south of the border Come south of the border me. Come south of the border Come south of the border me.
you never live till you risk your life. You wanna shine, you gotta get more eyes. Am I your lover or I'm just your eyes? A little busy, but I'm just your pride. The lips and the curves, and the whips and the furs, and the diamonds on your fur. In my closet, his and hers. Hey, you want the little mama, see the margarita. I think the egg got a little jungle fever. Hey, you want more than sideboard. Legs up and tongue out, Michael Jordan. Go exploring, stop boring. Bust it up and paid for it and be burned. Kiss me like a mini, rub me like a genie. Pull up to my spot and Lamborghini, cause you gotta see me, never leave me. You got a girl that can bring you to it all. Type of album, drop a baby, but I love you, drop it all.
Jump on me and sweat, darling. So I'm timing. I won't stop until the angels sing. Jump in that border, be free. Come south of the border in me. Come south of the border. Come south of the border in me. Come south of the border. Come south of the border in me. Come south of the border. Come south of the border.
We take the night all over Eastern, and I know that you still wanna see me. On the Sunday morning music real loud. Let me love you while the moon is still out. Something in you lit up heaven in me. The feeling won't let me sleep, cause I'm lost in the way you move, the way you feel. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities, I look like all you need. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities, I look like all you need. I just wanna feel your skin on mine. Feel your eyes do the exploring. Passion in the message when you smile. Take my time. Something in you lit up heaven in me. The feeling won't let me sleep, cause I'm lost in the way you move, the way you feel. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities. I look like all you need. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities. I look like all you need.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. Boom, boom, like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Dance, dance, dance. Come on. Dance, dance, dance. Come on. Dance, 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 dance. Come on.
It's looking like it been dipped. Dipping that, dipping that, dipping that. Script looking like it been flipped. Flipping that, flipping that, flipping that. Flipping that, oh my God. Whole squad getting that, getting that. Please say it ain't true. I can go and cop to hell. No, we can't get in that. Wow, like we fresh out the cage. Showtime, baby. Fresh off the stage. Bad little mama, fresh off the page. Fly like you know, but you know that you made it. Yeah, you know no better. Yeah, you know no better. Yeah, you know no better. Ooh.
You know no better. Say you're different when you get it. Yeah, you know no better. Ooh, say that talk for the ones who don't know no better. Say I know you, say I know no better. Know you, say I know you better. Baby, I know you better. Baby, I know you better. Baby, I know you better.
I know no better. Time dropped up on my whip. Whipping that, whipping that, whipping that. Yellow and the purple on mix. Mixing that, mixing that, mixing that. Got my bitch on the tropics. Yeah, you know where she's sitting at. Taking shots, one bottle at the bottle at the bottle. No, we ain't sipping that. Wow, baby, fresh out the cage. Showtime, baby, fresh off the stage. Bad little mama, fresh off the page. Fly like you know, but you know that you made it. Yeah, you know no better. Yeah, you know no better. Yeah, you know no better.
You know no better. Say you're different when you get it. Yeah, you know no better. Ooh, save that talk for the ones who don't know no better. Say I know you, say I know you, say I know you, say I know you better. know you better. Baby, I know you better. Baby, I know you better. I know better.
Thank you so much, DJ Wise. Thanks for having me.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat, got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like, hey. Flexing on the gram like, hey. Hit the Lil Jon, okay. Oh yeah, we keeping up and yes, I'm getting big.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long.